Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make these Pickle Rick shaped eclairs filled with a matcha green tea diplomat cream. I probably should have done this when it was more hyped up, but now the Rick and Morty fan base is kinda...
I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah, to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. Anyways, we're first going to start off by making our matcha green tea diplomat cream. In a saucepan, add in the butter, salt, half the milk, and half the sugar. Stir until the sugar is dissolved and put it over a low heat until the milk is at a very low boil. While that's over the heat, in another bowl put in the cornstarch, matcha, and the rest of the sugar and whisk until evenly mixed. Stir in the remaining milk while whisking constantly. Whisk in the eggs one at a time. Then whisk in the vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract until everything is smooth. At this point in time, our milk mixture should be at a low boil. While whisking constantly, temper the hot milk into the egg and matcha mixture by slowly stirring it in. After tempering, pour everything back into the saucepan and put it over a medium flame. Whisk it constantly for about 3 minutes and it will thicken significantly. After it thickens, boil for an additional 1 minute to get rid of the raw cornstarch flavor. This is our finished matcha pastry cream ready to be folded into a diplomat cream, so let it sit in the fridge for about an hour until it's chilled. After the pastry cream has cooled down, whip your heavy cream on medium to high speed while gradually adding in the sugar. Continue whipping for about 3 to 4 minutes until medium to stiff peaks. Transfer to another bowl and start to mix the pastry cream with a paddle attachment. This is just to loosen it up so we can fold in the whipped cream. Add in half of the whipped cream and fold until mixed evenly. Fold in the rest of the whipped cream, and this is our final matcha green tea diplomat cream. Let it chill in the fridge while we make our Pastry batter, which is the Eclair batter. In a saucepan, add in the milk, water, salt, and butter, and bring to a low boil over medium heat. Be sure to stir constantly with a wooden spoon to prevent the milk from burning. When the butter has melted, add in all the flour at once and stir aggressively. It's not the prettiest, but it will come together the more you mix it. The batter will start to pull away from the sides of the pan, and that's when we know it's done. Pour the hot batter into a mixer with a paddle attachment, or you can mix by hand. Mix on high to slightly cool down the dough. Slowly start to pour in the beaten eggs a little at a time. The final batter should be smooth and pearly. Transfer to a piping bag fitted with a large star tip and start to pipe little pickle shapes onto a pan with a silk pad or parchment paper. After they're all piped, sift on some powdered sugar for a little extra crunch. Put them in a preheated 450-degree oven for about 40 minutes or until it sounds hollow when you tap on them. Using a large round tip, carefully punch 3 holes into the bottom of each eclair. This will make it super easy to fill them. Fill a piping bag with a round tip with the matcha green tea diplomat cream and fill the cute little pickle eclairs. Place in the fridge until the cream inside is set. After they're filled and chilled, we will now glaze them with green candy melts or white chocolate with green food coloring. I'm hella extra and I ordered these Pickle Rick faces printed on sugar sheets, but you can totally print it on like laminated paper. Just remember to remove the faces before eating if you're using regular paper. I'm reglazing my eclairs because my previous glaze didn't set and they look so sad. Using a fork, kind of gently toss the eclair into the melted chocolate and kind of tap out the excess. Place on the Pickle Rick's face and it's so f***ing adorable. Being the Asian that I am, I'm using a metal chopstick and dipping it into green food coloring and kind of painting on the pickle stripes. Repeat with the remaining eclairs and let them sit in the fridge until the glaze is hardened. And you're all done! They're so adorable and they taste so good! Bake these for any Rick and Morty fans and show them what you've got! Thank you for watching my video, and be sure to get the recipe on my website at AlohaChefCho.com, link below. Deuces!